Hello everybody and welcome to Darlington Raceway, the track too tough to tame, the Lady in Black. This track has so many synonyms because it's a tough, hard racetrack that the drivers love, the fans love, and it's a fun racetrack, and we're getting ready for one of the crown jewels of the season, the Southern 500, 111 laps, 500 miles around this slick, hard racetrack that tears up the tires. Let's get through your starting lineup. On pole today, Patrick Kamietz, and to his outside, Dick Ball. In row 2 is Terran Zips and Mark Evans. Row 3 is Flandre Wilson and S.G. Craig. Row 4 is Neil Dick and Peter Lane, now currently sits 5th in points. Talk about the championship battle in this race. Row 5 is Caleb Lane and Michael Parsons. Row 6 is Kyler Sistry and Kellen Short. Row 7 is Mark Guerrero and Nelson Reeves. Row 8 is Jeff Jordan and Angel Gutierrez. Row 9 is Tegan Fox and Ryan Scarrett. Currently sits 2nd in points, 9 points back of our points leader. Row 10 is Fleet Cruz and Anton Alvarez. Row 11 is Montana Sherman and Samuel Levester. Row 12 is Aline McThydig, 4th in points, part of the championship battle, and Carlson Vebels to his outside. Row 13 is Dan Sedgwick and Manuel Sanchez. Row 14 is Caleb Rose and Luke Evans. Row 15 is Jonathan Marks and Kurt Perkins. Row 16 is Tsukamoto Kazuko, and your points leader currently for Rev Shavastava. Oh yeah, I forgot, Jonathan Marks also a part of that championship battle, that 19 machine, currently sits 3rd in points. Row 17 is Ezekiel Garcia Ball and Skippy Larson. Row 18 is Riley Smith and Alan Rose. Row 19 is Alex Davidson and Sierra Reno. Row 20 is Leroy Conwell and Christopher Lattimore. And in your final row is Ronnie Martin and Matthew Hubert rounds out your 42 car starting grid. Let's waste no further time and get this race underway. Third time's the charm.
Drivers, start your engines!
And you see the engines firing up, and the cars are now rolling. Someone blow up already? Okay, let me check out. Damage 0, we're fine. Alright, anyways. Cars now rolling here. All 42 of them. All 42 drivers ready to take on this tough racetrack for all the glory for the Southern 500. Patrick Kamietz, Dick Ball, your starting front row. Starter waves the green flag and we're underway. Yeah, it looks like Kamietz gets a great jump on the inside. He's immediately going to clear for the lead. And Zip is right behind trying to go for second. They'll easily get second. Dick Ball kind of holding up the outside line here a bit. To be expected there, that slower car. But he's going to get 3rd place there. As Kamietz is pretty much far gone here. Ball doing some blocking here. Moving up to the high side here. But that's going to cost him maybe Flandre Wilson on the inside. As Kamietz comes around, leads lap number 1. Zip's trying to hang on to 2nd place here. Wilson's going to get 3rd. As again, Dick Ball kind of holding up everybody here. In a shocking 2nd place qualifying run. And kind of hold up Mark Evans here. He's not going to be very happy with Dick Ball after this race, I would imagine. Peter Wayne moving down to the inside behind, trying to make up positions. All those important positions for the championship here, the number 33 machine. Wilson trying to get 2nd place here. It doesn't quite work out. Zips into the wall. Trying to hang on to it, but it looks like they will. Oh, lost a lot of ground though on Wilson there. Had a nice gap between them and Flandre, but now Flandre is going to be in 2nd place. Dick Ball might get 3rd place with that move. As Kamietz watches this all behind his rearview mirror as he continues to pull away, and over a 1 second lead now for him, as Evans is going to get clear for 5th place here. Neil Dick battling him there for a little bit, but he's going to lose that battle and maybe lose some more positions here. ST Craig has got a nice run on the high side. It isn't going to work out for him. Ball trying to get 3rd place here, but it's not going to quite work out. And maybe going to lose a position here. Here comes Evans, the better car on the outside. And he's got a whole line of cars behind him. And it looks like he will get that 4th place. And now Ball's going to hold up ST Craig here a bit. Craig, though, has the run here. Going to look to the inside. He's got room. He's going to try to make the move. As Dick Ball starts to slowly fall back a bit. Side by side here, Dick Ball's barely going to have that position at the line. And Craig is going to clear. I believe that was 5th place. Neil Dick right behind, also trying to clear as well. But it's not going to work out. Dick Ball got a great run out of turn 2 and is going to hang on. And Neil Dick did not get that good run at all. The front of the field gets a bit spread out here. K-Meets leads another lap. The gap between him and Wilson kind of coming down somewhat. Wilson chasing him down a bit. Closing in on the gap. Zips just hanging on to 3rd place for now. ST Craig, I think, also got around. No, he already got around Dick Ball. As Dick Ball's just hanging on to a top 10 position. It would be great for that team there, but Neil Dick got a great run there. And looking to get around Dick Ball, but I don't think that's going to work out. He's going to hold on. He's going to hang on to that position and now might lose another position. Caleb Lane trying to get around. Trying to use the high side to his advantage. That's kind of the preferred lane here at Darlington. And it's going to work out for Caleb Lane. He's going to pick up 7th place. And now just trying to hang on to 8th place. Or excuse me. Yeah, 8th place is Neil Dick. But Peter Lane, huge run out of turn 4. And he's going to pick up that position. So Neil Dick was once fighting with Dick Ball, but he lost that battle and he lost a ton of positions along with it. As there's Michael Parsons there, just chilling in 10th place. Looking for another win here at Darlington. Looking for a possible 3-peat here as Caleb Lane peaks down to the inside. He's got a run. Trying to get around Dick Ball, just like Neil Dick tried to. And we might have a battle for the lead here soon. Or at least I thought we were gonna. The gap shrunk just a bit for Andre Wilson, but it grew once again, so never mind that. Dick Ball's doing a good job holding his position here. 6th place right now. Nobody seemingly can get around him right now. Unlike the start, where it seemed like everybody was going to get around him, and he was just going to fall like a rock, but no, not quite. Probably because the tires have worn him a bit, as Evans is going to go for 3rd place here. And is going to win the battle over Taryn Zips. Looking behind. As K-Mates continues to dominate, he has led all 10 laps so far. Wilson, I thought, had a bit of a run on him, but it looks like the run stalled out and is falling back somewhat as SG Craig now moves up into 4th place. And yeah, K-Meets is continuing to pull away here. A dominant start for him, just like New Hampshire. But will he become victorious this time? That remains to be seen. And Lane has finally got around Dick Ball here. And now Dick Ball's in a bit of trouble. Could be looking at losing a couple positions here, as I believe yellow flag is out for the first time today. Oh, and Manuel Sanchez is all torn up. A lot of cars torn up. Conwell's involved. Caleb Rose crumpled up front end. And oh, Ezekiel Garcia ball into the barriers. What just happened? That was a huge wreck. Let's see what happened. You're going to see this a lot today. Drivers getting up too close to the wall. And that's what happened to Sanchez here. He gets way up on the outside wall and just can't get off of it. Still riding it. Still riding it. And he just can't get off of it. And that turn 2 wall is kind of shocking for some of those drivers. And he gets into Perkins there and spins around. Oh, Dan Sedgwick, hard impact there. Gets some severe front end damage. And here comes Garcia Ball. Oh, he got some big airtime there. Daniel Sanchez, wow, that was a huge hit there. And that's what happened to Conwell as well. He got clipped there as he goes spinning. And yeah, just a big hit there from Garcia Ball. And Manuel Sanchez, he almost flipped, but he got some big airtime there. And Caleb Rose just an innocent bystander in that. So is Conwell as well. And just very unfortunate for all these drivers here. And that's why we're under caution for the first time today. And to be expected with this first caution, everybody's heading to pit road here. I don't think anybody's going to be staying out here as K-Meat leads everybody onto pit road. The number 96 machine. Everybody will probably get tires here. If you don't get tires, you might be stupid. As everybody gets into their stalls. K-Meat's into his stall. Looks like tires is the call. It will be 4 tires. Yes, it will for K-Meats. 4 tires and probably fuel too. Wilson out of her stall. Is she going to beat it? No, not quite. Not going to win that battle off of pit road as K-Meats easily wins the battle. Wilson off second. SG Craig, Caleb Lane. And then it zips. Looks like Mark Evans had a bit of a slower stop. Michael Parsons, Neil Dick, Fleet Cruz looks like he had a bit of a faster stop. And we will be getting ready for our first restart of the race here. First caution just wrapping up. And mostly everybody involved in that incident has retired. Caleb Rose, Leroy Conwell, Manuel Sanchez, and Ezekiel Garcia Ball have all retired. One shocking non-retirement is that being Dan Sedgwick, who is... Oh, there he is. Headless Wonder. Just outside of the top 10. And I do not expect him to run for that much longer. Yes, Conwell is out. But anyways, K-Meats won the race off of pit road. With Flandre Wilson off second. Pretty much the same top 3 with SG Craig in third. Mark Evans had a bit of a slower stop. He drops all the way back to 6. As the pace car pulls in, K-Meats has so far led all the laps from pole. Will he continue that? We'll see here on the restart. As Patrick K-Meats will lead the field back to green. Back underway, and he gets a great restart on Wilson there. Wilson a bit of slower jump. And is going to hold up everybody a bit behind. But it's going to slowly crawl back in as everybody heads down the back stretch. And yeah, Sedgie's kind of holding up everybody behind. Wilson, good run here down the back stretch. Won't be shocked if she tries to go for the lead here. She is on the inside out of turn 4. Big run here. Side by side. K-Meats is going to barely lead it out the line. But Wilson's got the inside line to her advantage. Side by side here still. Gonna get a good run out of turn 2, I'd imagine. K-Meats, though, has the last lap. He's gonna keep his lead for now. But Wilson is still there, still working just a bit. Craig has other ideas. He tries to use the outside line to his advantage, and it's not gonna quite work out. Oh, it might actually. Craig moves down to the bottom. Maybe gonna get a good run here into turn 1. And it didn't quite work. But it was a good effort there by the 71. Oh yeah, everybody's getting held up here by the 6. Top 2 have kind of pulled away here as Wilson closes up again on the leader here. Doesn't have quite enough of a run. Didn't peek down to the inside just yet. And K-Mates is going to get a good run out of the turn 2 and start to pull away again. And now ST Craig will be peaking for second. Moves up to the outside, trying to get some run going. And, oh, side by side. Oh, that was close. But Craig is going to win the battle, and he's going to get second place. That was almost contact there, and they almost collided, but that's going to work out well for ST Craig. Not so well for Wilson, as she falls back to third. That was very close. Let's see if Craig has anything for the leader, K-Mates, right now as he continues to lead. Oh, and Riley Smith getting held up by Seji. Probably be a disqualification here for the number 6 machine, unfortunately. So a quick end of the day for Dan Sedgwick, unfortunately. As Craig gets a good run out of turn 2 here, but not close enough to make a move. He was kind of peeking there like he was gonna. Now he has enough of a run. Here comes ST Craig out of turn 4, side by side. Is he gonna lead the lap? He does! I think just barely. That was close at the line. He just barely leads the lap, and he's gonna get clear this time. So our new leader here, ST Craig, the first leader besides Patrick K-Mates today, as Zips just hits the wall there. Parsons trying to get around Caleb Lane. Looking to three-peat here today. 3 wins in a row. That would be incredible for Parsons if he can do that. Trying to get third place here over Wilson. Fleet Crew is also a part of this battle. Didn't realize he got a great restart there. He had a good pit stop, so shouldn't be too shocking. As the front gets a bit single filed out, Zips just trying to hang on after making contact with the wall. Evans falling back some more after a bad pit stop. Gonna get a good run here. Maybe a chance to get around Zips this time. Someone just scraped the wall there. I couldn't tell. I think that was Zips again. Side by side here. Now I'm having voice cracks. Mark Evans is gonna clear for that position, and Fleet's in the wall. Trying to get off the wall here. Is he gonna? Hits the wall again, and it looks like he will, but that's gonna lose him a ton of positions. Evans now moves up into 6th place. Zips up to 7th. And maybe 6th place here. She's trying to get that position. She, he, they. I don't know their pronouns, to be honest. As here comes Wilson. ST Craig is gone here. He almost has a 1-second lead here. Has pulled away from K-Mates. Looks like he's got a strong car after pit stops. Fastest lap currently belongs to Tegan Fox, who's just barely outside the top 10, I believe. 14th. So, good run for them. Wilson trying to use the high side to her advantage. It's not going to quite work. I think Parsons has a bigger run here. Side by side. Parsons might get 2 for 1 here. No, never mind. He's going to fall all the way back to 5th, and maybe even more. Lane way up on that high groove. And Lane is going to get clear, so back to 5th goes Parsons. That move did not quite work out for him. And Wilson's got a bit of a run here. Checks up a bit, and the run stalls out. So no chance there. As Craig continues to lead, is the lead almost up to 2 seconds here. He is just pulling away from everybody else. And again, everybody else is battling with each other as Wilson just barely scraped the wall there. Stays off of it, keeps it under control. Just tried to not keep it under control behind. But it looks like I think he'll be fine. Yeah, he's fine. Just stacking up the outside lane, though. Not ideal. For Vebels right there. There's a McThydick there, championship contender right there. Let's get a little bit of an update on our contenders there. EC Peter Lane a bit farther back. Somewhere about 20th, top 20. And then Stravostov your points lead in 11th. I didn't notice that at all. But he's looking to extend his points lead. Considering that Scared is not running very well at all. He's currently 29th. Jonathan Marks 30th. So Srivastava is in a great spot over his championship contenders right now. Now it looks like Wilson has gotten around K-Meets here. And yes, that is the case. K-Meets looks like they might have adjusted something wrong with that 96 car, and he's falling a bit. Parsons trying to get around K-Meets. Maybe Wilson as well. Yeah, you can see ST Craig is just gone. Almost a 3-second lead for him right now. And we're not even halfway through this race. We're about a third of the way through. Parsons still battling with K-Meets here, side by side. Just barely beating him out. Going way inside, trying to get 2 for 1 once again. Is it going to work? Out of turn 4. Drag race to the line. Barely going to beat Wilson out for position, but is he going to beat him out? Is he going to beat her out in turn 1? Yes, that is the case. And now ST Craig has a 3-second advantage over everybody else. Man, just talk about domination right now for the 71 machine. And Parsons will now slot into second place. K-Meets in a bit of trouble here. Fleet Crew's trying to make up a couple positions. Top 5 he goes. But I don't think that's going to last very long. K-Meets trying to battle on the high side. But it looks like Fleet Crews will win the battle. Wayne also trying to get into the top 5, but he'll fall behind K-Meets. Srivastava into the top 10. And has picked up a couple positions. Still looking better than his championship contenders so far. Nick Ball way inside here. Trying to get around Guerrero. He's been running solidly in about 11th. So good for him right now. Good for that team too. And yeah, ST Craig continues to pull away here. Parsons not really battling for second right now. It's just ST Craig has a faster car than everybody else. They might have put the faster car in the wrong car right now because ST Craig is really fast. His teammate Scarrett is not. Currently 30th. So not very ideal for McClure Motorsports' chances at the championship right now if this keeps up. Although Srivastava, I believe, just... No, he did not. I'm stupid. I'm not paying attention to the scoreboard. 7th place, he continues to climb his way through the field slowly but surely. And he is looking good compared to every other championship contender right now. There's Peter Lane behind. Currently running somewhere. He's currently running 18th. So he's dropped a couple positions. McThydig as well, 21st. Oh, and Lane just hit the wall. Oh, watch out! Oh, that's gonna ruin his championship hopes as well. He drops back some more, and he's losing a ton of positions. So not very much ideal for Lane at all. But Parsons did cut the gap down a bit. It isn't 3.5 seconds. It's just now almost at 3 seconds. And yeah, the front of the field has gotten single filed out, and Srivastava now into 6th place. And Scarrett still in the back, 29th. But you never know what could happen in this race. Another caution could come out, pit stops, pit strategy. Anything could change here. We still got more than half the race to run right now, but Srivastava is in a great position to get a ton of championship points and continue to stretch that point speed out a little bit more. And speaking of stretching out leads, ST Craig gained some more there. 3.3 second lead, and now it's back up to 3.4. Parsons just has nothing now for Craig right now. But we will eventually get another round of pit stops here, and that will be interesting to watch. Or caution. Srivastava eyeing a top 5 position here. Hasn't made a move on Caleb Lane yet. Still behind him. Peeks down to the inside there, can't make the move. Cruz getting around Wilson meanwhile. or at least trying to. And yeah, that lead just continues to grow for Craig. Side by side here, 62, 40. 40's going to win that battle out. And Cruz might be in a position to lose his top 5 position. Better watch out for that. Side by side here, trying to hang on, and he just can't. Caleb Lane got a huge run out of turn 4. And he is going to be in 4th place now. Fleet Cruz will hang on to 5th. For how much longer? As K-Mates continues to fall back here. He's almost outside the top 10. Neil Dick gets around him. And Dick Ball almost going to get around him as well. Alan Rose up here as well. Some underdogs here running very well. Skippy Larson here. Oh, Kyler Sistrak. Uh-oh, 3 wide, turn 4. Oh, that's never good. Ooh, looks like we're going to get through it, though. But yeah, 3 wide, as I've seen in a couple test races, if you will. Never usually works out that well. But that time, it does. And it's going to cost Sistrai some valuable positions there, looks like. I think Jonathan Marks has made up a couple of positions. Very important positions here for his last go at the championship here. 27. Well, not a lot of positions, but more than Scarrett has, and he was behind Scarrett last time I checked. So that's something. But he definitely needs a lot more than just 27. So does Peter Wayne. So does pretty much everybody else in this championship battle, because they aren't really doing anything at all, really. Stravostova is running top 5 right now, and everybody else is outside of the top 20. So that's not very ideal for the championship, as Evans is trying to get around Fleet Cruz here for, looks like 6th place. And he's going to win that battle. Gets around 62 as Cruz starts to fall back some more. And yeah, Craig is just continuing to grow his lead out right now. His lead over 4 seconds. I gained a little bit there, but still, it's a massive lead, so nothing to worry about right now. It's just a question of when we will get pit stops again, and what that will look like after pit stops. As Dick Ball fights for 11th place here. Marks into the outside wall behind. So if you're Stravostova right now, you're having a great time thinking about how that championship just got a bit more sweeter with everybody else running behind terribly. As Dick Ball drops a couple positions. Rose gets around him. Skippy Larson. K-Mates now outside the top 10. Just trying to hang on, if you will. And it looks like we do have some pit stops here. Some drivers pitting. Oh, there goes Zips in. Zips is pitting. Riley Smith in. I think he has some side damage, but maybe that was from the race. Ronnie Martin is in. Parsons takes the lead, so ST Craig must have pitted. We got pit stops here, folks. And yeah, ST Craig is pitting. He's on pit road right now. Craig into his pit stall. Parsons gonna stay out another lap. Wilson is in. Caleb Lane. Mark Evans. Neil Dick. A lot of drivers coming in this time. Parsons and Stravostova, they're gonna stay out another lap. See if the long run strategy works out for them. Maybe they can beat Craig that way. That'll be interesting to see. Looks like Parsons is coming in this time by, though. Number 3 coming into the pits this time. Stravostova right behind him, also pitting. Anybody else on the lead lap staying out? No, it looks like everybody's coming in this time by. Nobody is staying out this time. So everybody onto pit road here. And there's ST Craig, and he's easily going to get his lead back. Not even a competition, man. As everybody... Oh, uh-oh. Trouble! Trouble! Uh-oh! Kellen Short and Parsons got together, but it looks like both of them will be alright. Just a bit of side damage. So 4 tires there. And Stravostova looks like thought he was going to beat out Parsons there, but yeah, there goes ST Craig. He's easily going to get his lead back. Not even a competition there. He just had such a huge lead, and he's going to have a bigger lead, I believe, out of pit stops here. Here comes Wilson in lane, not Caleb Rose. And it looks like they're going to beat out Parsons here. Both of them are going to beat out Parsons. So Michael Parsons, a bit of a slower stop, and it's going to cost him a couple positions. Back to 4th place, maybe even 5th place. Stravostova thought about getting around his own teammate. Alan Rose looks like had a good pit stop. Ronnie Martin as well. Up into the top 10 they go. Kazuko just outside the top 10. So is Sierra Reno. Some good pit stops here by some of these crews. Some not so good pit stops. Now look, there's Peter Wayne. I don't think he's on the lead lap at all. So I don't know if something happened to 33 at all. But that day has gone from bad to worse for him, and it looks like a couple other drivers didn't get good pit stops either. Sistry and Fleet Cruz, who was in the top 10, mind you, they did not have good pit stops at all. And now they're a lap down. Oh man, and ST Craig's lead is almost up to 10 seconds here. He leads another lap. We're close to the halfway point in this race. And it's just been the ST Craig show for most of it. As Stravostova gets around his teammate, Parsons. I don't know if he's going to hang on to that position for that long, but Parsons is not counterattacking right now, so looks like Stravostova might be able to get 3rd place here as well. Big run out of turn 4. And it looks like he'll clear. So into 4th place goes, 3rd place goes to Stravostova. Looks like those fresh tires are working out for him really well right now. As ST Craig is like almost half a lap in front of everybody. Stravostova is going to try to go for 2nd place, and he's going to get that too. And not quite as easy as Caleb Lane, but he'll clear. It looks like he's got a fast car right now, that being Stravostova, so he might have a chance to get the lead here if he plays his cards right, as Wilson, not Kellen Short, scrapes the wall there a bit. But yeah, Stravostova looks like he's speedy right now. Tegan Fox still has the fastest lap. And for the championship contenders, looks like they didn't pit well either. At least Ryan Scarrett, who currently sits 2nd in points. And yeah, Stravostova cutting down the lead somewhat. I mean, we're about to reach halfway. There's a chance for Stravostova to maybe get the lead. Although I doubt it. It's just that far away. But he's got halfway to go, and caution's out. Yellow flag's out. Oh, that changes everything. That changed everything there. ST Craig's huge lead is gone. And I don't know who caused it, but anyways, yellow flag's out for the first time today. What happened? So it's just like the first accident here. Larson sliding up and gets up into the outside wall. Scrapes along it. Just trying to hang on to it. And eventually, he can't hang on to it no longer. He'll come back down and into Neil Dick. And Neil Dick will get into the back of him. And that'll send him into the outside wall. Guerrero gets some damage there. And then Kazuko plows into the back of the 20. And then Sierra Reno also gets into the back. Some airtime there for Kazuko there. As she goes spinning around and around and around. And very heavy damage to that 64. And to the 31. And to the 20 somewhat as well. But that's our second caution of the day, and this race has been turned on its head with that. And it looks like they're going to immediately pit again here. ST Craig is coming in. Coming into pit. Is anybody else on the lead lap also going to pit? I don't know. Yes, it is. Yes, so everybody on the lead lap is pitting again. A couple laps just after pit stops. So I do not know what the strategy is here. As you can see, Craig had a massive lead there. It's still going to be small. It's going to be smaller. And it looks like tires, once again, the call for Craig. I wouldn't be shocked if someone decides maybe to take 2 tires here. Maybe that would be an interesting strategy call, but no, it seems like everybody's going to take 4 tires. Oh, I think Stravostova might have taken 2. I just talked about it. Who just won the race off of pit road there? I don't know. Very interesting. And did Jonathan Marks stay out for 1 lap? I believe he did, but he's going to pit this time. So I don't know what Jonathan Marks was thinking there, but looks like they're going to give Stravostova the lead? Maybe? I don't know. Nope, they're going to give Craig the lead. He just barely beat out Stravostova off of pit road. But a very interesting strategy call nonetheless there for the 36, who I believe is now going to be on 2 tires instead of 4. And we are getting ready to go for another restart here today. Our second restart of the race. As the lap cars will line up on the inside, Sistri and Peter Lane. ST Craig kept the lead out of pit road. Stravostova almost beat him to it. And I believe the 36 machine has 2 tires instead of 4. Or maybe fuel only, I don't know. But yeah, it's a very interesting strategy call there from the 36 crew. And we'll see if it will work out. Or will ST Craig build up another huge lead here? It remains to be seen here. As the cars rev their engines up, getting ready for another restart. There goes the pace car. And here we go. Craig's going to lead the field back to green here. Lap traffic on the inside. We'll see if it'll affect anybody here. It probably shouldn't. Green flag is back out. Back underway. And yeah, those 2 lap cars on the inside, not slow whatsoever. Sistri and Peter Lane. And they might have some problems here with the 71. Never mind. Got a great run out of turn 2. Might have a problem with Stravostova here. Oh, he's kind of going to get in the way here. That being Sistri. But Stravostova looks like he'll get clear out of turn 4. And yes, he will. Now he's got to try to chase down Craig here. With about 50, 60 something laps to go. Still got a long way to go to the end, and we're probably going to have another round of pit stops here. Oh, and I think they just wrecked again. Fox into the wall, came down on a Davidson there. Oh, no, they saved it. They both saved it. They both saved it somehow. And I guess the 78 had an issue. Went back down pit road. But I guess they both saved it somehow. Tegan Fox and Alex Davidson. Wow, very impressive. And yeah, Craig starting to grow his lead out once again. Caleb Wayne picked up 3rd place. Flandre Wilson, Kurt Perkins, great restart for him. He's moved up a couple of positions. Trying to use the high side to his advantage here. No, it's going to be a disadvantage here maybe. Parsons tried to make a move there. Didn't quite work out. Mark Evans right behind, trying to make a move as well. And yeah, Craig's lead is back up to over a second, so he's just continuing to dominate here. Alan Rose's day continues to be good. And yeah, I still don't see any of the other championship contenders here. Scarrett's up to 23rd, so he's made up a couple more positions, but still not a lot compared to Stravostova, who's currently second place right now. As Craig continues to pull away here. He's just dominating right now. There's Crew's got the wave around. There's Travasova just in the distance there. I don't think that two-tire strategy is working out very well as Freg leads another lap. See the gap? Oh, it shrunk a bit. It shrunk a bit. So maybe Travasova can find the fast lane here soon and maybe catch up to Freg here, because he's going to need all the points he can get, and a win would be huge here with how his championship contenders have been running. Guerrero's running pretty well so far with the rear end damage affecting him. And Anton Alvarez and Sherman are going at it. Sherman just barely going to pick up the top 10. 10th place there. But Alvarez, I think, will easily beat him out into turn 1. Kamich trying to rebound here a little bit. Maybe make some adjustments there. Try to get the car a bit better. And it looks like it's working out for him. There's not really much going on at the front here as Travasova dealing with the lap car. Kyler's just trying. Yeah, no, ST Craig has just got such a fast car today. I don't think anybody's going to beat him here. Travasova just trying to hang on to second place here. I mean, that car's not on the lead lap, so it's not in... He easily has second place right now because Caleb Lane is not too far behind, but still not close enough to make a move. Perkins trying to get up to 4th place. Rose up to 6th place, continuing to make up positions. Parsons back to 7th. And Mark Evans, 8th place. Ronnie Martin up into the top 10 with Alvarez right behind. Sherman moving up into 12th place, but Kamich falling back to 13th. Lattimore having a good run as well. So is Anton. I was about to. Matthew Hubert. Both of them having good runs here. Just inside the top 15. Riley Smith, who got held up on the last restart, having a good bounce back after the last caution, with the slower Dan Cedric kind of holding him up a ton. Sherman looks like he's going to get clear for 11th here, so he's going to win that battle. I spoke too soon. Alvarez fights back on the outside, but it looks like I think Sherman is going to... No? Looks like Alvarez got a good run out of turn 4 there. And it looks like he's going to clear into turn 1. So Sherman going to hang on to 11th here, maybe? Yes, he will. Good run out into turn 2 there. As Fox hits the wall once again. And it's like she's hit the wall like 3 times so far. So far this run. And I believe we have a... I'm trying to figure it out in my head. I believe we have 40 laps to go now. Still a long way away from the checkered flag right now. And I believe we'll have a couple more rounds of pit stops here. And of course, there's another caution, so you never know what could happen. But ST Craig continuing to show how dominant he is today. Waiting another lap. And look at Alan Rose here, up into 4th place. Got around Wilson. Now looks like Perkins is going to try to get around Wilson as well. And it looks like he's going to lose that battle. Ronnie Martin also looking pretty speedy. He's up to 8th place right now. Got around Mark Evans and Guerrero. Kamich up into 11th. Skippy Larson trying to get around Sherman. See how the other championship contenders are doing. Scarrett is... Yeah, he dropped some positions last time we checked. Not doing so well. McThide right behind him, not doing well either. First you saw Peter Wayne there. He's a lap down. Jonathan Marks, who pitted a lap later than everybody else, but he was so far back. He's probably got the freshest tires right now, so he's kind of making his way through the field right now pretty well. 22nd. But kind of struggling to pass cars right now a bit. So, Stravostova still in a great position to gain a ton of points on everybody right now. Rose looking to maybe battle for third place right now. As Parsons is going to get around his rival. Nope, I spoke too soon again. Perkins got a huge run out of turn 4, and he's going to beat Parsons and hang on to his 6th place. And maybe Parsons is going to lose 7th here. Ronnie Martin way up close to the wall there. Great run out of turn 2, and he's going to win that battle. So Ronnie Martin up into 6th place. No, 7th. 7th place as Parsons falls back to 8th. Top 10 kind of separated from everybody else here as Skippy Larson holding down the fort for 11th place right now. And Alan Rose is now up to 3rd place. That 94 is very fast right now. Kind of shocking to everybody here. Usually not a very fast car on the racetrack. Nobody is beating ST Craig right now, that's for sure. Fox still has the fastest lap right now. As Stravostova crosses the start-finish line, and now it's up to 5 seconds. So, yeah, massive lead right now for Craig. And Perkins is looking to get a 4th place here, maybe. Looks like Caleb Lane will win that battle. And yeah, the field has gotten strung out here. Bit of single file action. Except further behind here. And yeah, Jonathan Marks, freshest tires out of everybody. It's working out for him pretty well. He's up into the top 20 now. For how much longer? He might be able to get up there with Stravostova at some point. 19th right now for number 19. So championship hopes may still be intact here for Jonathan Marks right now. Might be the smartest strategy of the race if we stay green for the rest of the way, but he's still got a long way to go to reach grab. Almost thought we went 3 wide there again. There's Stravostova. Rose hanging around in 3rd place. Caleb Lane hanging around in 4th. Perkins in 5th. Not really much action here happening except for behind. Guerrero dropping a couple positions. Skippy Larson up into the top 10 now. Riley Smith also looking to get around the 20. And he's going to do that easily. And to be fair, he does have damage, so it's kind of slowing him down. Big run there for Larson. Huge run there, and he's going to get around Mark Evans. It's like he wall rode there a bit, but a bit too early. We have a joke there, I guess, for the time. But yeah, it's going to work out for Skippy Larson up into 9th place and joining in on this kind of huge battle here. Or not huge battle, huge train, if you will. Whoa. Might go 3 wide here. Doesn't have enough of a run to even get close. Side by side here. Martin using the outside line to his advantage. Might get around Perkins here. As Evans up into the outside wall. Better watch out. Better watch out. Still up against the outside wall, and he's going to get off of it. So, no harm, no foul there. So Martin. Oh, and Rose has gone around Stravostova there. So on Rose up into 2nd place. Really fast car for him. So we got about 30 laps to go here. So really fast car for Alan Rose here as he moves up into 2nd place. This is the best run I've seen that 94 have ever, if I would say. I don't think he's had this good of a run at all in his entire RMS career. But will he have enough time to chase down ST Craig? That remains to be seen. See the gap. He does cut down the gap a bit. 30 laps to go. And maybe pit stops. You never know what could happen. Looks like Marks has stalled out a bit in his progress to get through the field. Yeah, he's kind of stalled out right now. Got around Zips. But staying in 18th right now. Which is not good at all for his championship hopes. Looks like we're going to try to go 3 wide here. 3 wide. And everybody's going to get through. And yeah, it really looks like Evans and Guerrero are falling like rocks here. They drop a couple more positions. Looks like Larson's got a fast car right now. Oh, and Kami, it's going to go around! Sherman around! Contact behind, and they both go spinning! The Rookie of the Year contenders both go spinning. No caution? I say to that, nuh-uh. Yellow flag. For both of them spinning there. And watch out, everybody else here. Looks like we're going to be fine, but our third caution flag of the day for both of them spinning around, that being Sherman and Guerrero. Gutierrez. And yeah, Rose was definitely cutting down the gap there. It looked like he had a fast car, but this caution is going to make it easier for him to get the lead down somewhat. But let's see what happened here between the 15 and the 87. And also, yeah, I saw right behind Patrick Kamietz get up into the outside wall there a bit, then comes down on Sherman and Gutierrez, and that sends Sherman spinning around, and Gutierrez gets tagged as well. And they both go spinning. Big contact there for Sherman on the inside wall there. I don't think Gutierrez made contact with the inside wall. He might have. Oh, yes, he did. Just a bit, though. A bit of damage for Gutierrez there. Looks like he'll probably continue, but Sherman, it's a bit of a question mark for him right now. Big damage on the front and the side there, so see if Sherman can continue and keep up in the Rookie of the Year battle that we are having right now this season. And with another caution, looks like we're going to get another round of pit stops here. Craig is already on his way to pit road. Rose right behind, so is Stravostova. Caleb Lane, Skippy Larson, everybody on the lead lap is coming in. Once again, probably going to be tires and maybe some 2-tire stops. As Craig pulls into his stall. Looks like it's going to be tires. But how many? 4 tires? As we saw with Stravostova, maybe 2 could be a great answer, but it looks like 4 for ST once again. But I wonder if Stravostova might have taken 2, but it's not that close of a race off of pit road like before. As he easily wins the race off of pit road. Everybody else isn't even done with their pit stops. There's Stravostova finally. He's going to beat Rose off of pit road and pick up second once again. 1 to go, signal given. As we're about getting ready to restart once again for the 3rd time today. ST Craig once again won the race off of pit road, this time easily over Stravostova, who beat Alan Rose off of pit road this time, as the lap cars line up on the inside. Skippy Larson, Riley Smith, they had some good stops. So did Ronnie Martin. Flandre Wilson did not. Kurt Perkins as well. Hubert had a good stop. He moves up to 11th. More importantly, Jonathan Marks moves up to 15th. He had a good pit stop. Michael Parsons did not. He falls back to 14th. So it'll be interesting to see what this final run entails. Will we get another round of pit stops? Will we get another caution? It remains to be seen. Will ST Craig win? That is a good question, as we're getting ready for our third restart of the race. Green flag is up, and we're back underway. It's like a pretty even start for most of these drivers here. I believe Stravostova did take 4 tires this time, as Peter Lane's going to try to get around Craig here, get back on the lead lap. Now going to look for a caution. Stravostova, good run out of turn 2. He might have a chance for the lead here. He's peaking a bit. Peaked a bit there. Could not get by. And he's going to try to move up to the high side here. Try to get the run. Side by side here, maybe. Yes, he's got the run. Side by side. He's going to lead it at the line. 20 laps to go. And he's going to take the lead all for himself. ST Craig Shocked. Must be shocked right now. Trying to hang on to second place at least. Rose trying to get it. Caleb Lane also a part of this battle as Stravostova starts to pull away. Now going to try to put his teammate back a lap down. And that's very important there. That's a championship contender there. And it looks like Craig will hold on to second place. Neil Dick kind of holding up Riley Smith and Skippy Larson behind. Lonnie Martin trying to make moves behind as well. So is Parsons. Maybe Jonathan Marks as well. But up front, right now, it's all Stravostova as he got the lead back. Set the 15 pinned it again. And he's got a lap car between him and Craig right now, so he's in a good spot to get a very big win right now. A huge win. And it would be his first win of the year. So far, he has gone winless, which is kind of shocking. That's how consistent he has been all season. A little side-by-side action there. But yeah, Craig is a bit worse in the dirty air here as he moves up to the high side, trying to get around the slower, the lap car, that being Peter Lane, cannot get around him. Maybe this time to the inside goes the 41. 71, not 41. Gonna get clear, Peter Lane. Now gonna have a chance at Stravostova. Yeah, ST Craig dominated this race. Just lost the lead as of recently. And there's the slower car Sherman who just pitted. Yeah, Stravostova I think is pulling away here a bit, as Rose is also gonna try to get around Lane here. Not gonna quite work out. He already saved his career, buddy. Don't you forget. Oh, Lane's in the wall. This could be trouble. Could be trouble. Everybody's gonna get by. So we're good. Good for now. I think some of these cars really got slowed up by Neil Dick here. As Stravostova comes around, he's gonna lead another lap. I believe we now got 15 laps to go here. The gap up to his second. Craig, he had all that clean air. He had a fast car, and now he just can't keep up with Stravostova right now. Oh, Parsons gets up into the outside wall. Almost came down on Jonathan Marks there, but he'll be fine. As Larson, I believe, moved up into the top 5. Or was already there, I don't know. Not really paying attention to what's happening behind us. Smith gets held up here by Peter Lane. And the lead grows ever so slightly. But if you remember from last year, there was one more round of pit stops just before the race ended. Will we have that this year? I don't know. I don't think so. Oh, yellow flag's out. We got another caution. And K-Meets. Looks like is a victim. And this will be a very interesting restart here. That puts Peter Lane back on the lead lap as well. So good for him. What happened to K-Meets? That is the question. So Evans here. Once again, it's one of those incidents. Evans gets up into the turn 2 outside wall. Comes down on K-Meets. Just a bystander there. Gets into Vebels, and he goes spinning around. And I think it's just a one-car incident as Vebels hits the outside wall again. No, probably. Yeah, it's just K-Meets, and this time I didn't have to use the caution command. It was just K-Meets who just went spinning, maybe. Just making sure I'm not going crazy here. But I think everybody else is okay. Yeah, you can see the yellow flag's out. Yellow light's on. For K-Meets, it's kind of gone downhill ever since he won pole and dominated the early part of the race, but they'll continue on. Oh, 53. Engine. That's unfortunate. Aw, poor Zips. Fourth caution just ramping up here. We will be restarting with under 10 to go here. Stravostova still with the lead. Nobody pitted under caution. At least on the lead lap. Actually, I don't think at all. But yeah, we will be restarting with under 10 laps to go, so that means no lap cars on the inside. No, they won't affect you, so it'll be interesting to see. Stravostova versus ST Craig here. We'll see who wins that battle if ST Craig has anything left in him right now. He dominated this race, and he's looking to come out victorious, but I don't know. Stravostova kind of pulled away there under that last run, small green flag run. So is the dirty air affecting ST Craig? Possibly. But the pace car is going to pull in here, and we will get our final restart. Maybe our fourth and final restart, possibly. As Stravostova leads the field of green here. Green flag is out. Back underway. Bit of a slower start there by Craig, but gonna gain some ground here in the corners, perhaps. Slow start there by Alan Rose as well. Lane was peeking down to the inside, trying to get around the 94. Down the back stretch they go. Stravostova, good run out of turn 2. Pulling away here. ST Craig, does he have anything to respond? I don't think so. Lane trying to get around Rose here. That's for position. Can't get around him. 8 laps to go here for Stravostova's first win of the season as he pulls away from Craig. He just has nothing left. That dirty air, I think, is definitely affecting him as he falls back some more. Jonathan Marks at least trying to make up a couple positions here so he isn't as far back as points as everybody else. Currently sits just outside the top 10 as Guerrero's pitting. Does he have some mechanical issue or is that a scheduled stop? I don't know. Some of these cars are pitting. We might have pit stops here. Wait. Uh-oh. Caleb said I flipped. No, you just suck. Might have pit stops here. Did any cars on the lead lap pit that time? No? Stravostova leads another one. Oh, Scarrett must have flipped, actually. I don't know. Okay, so going back to live, Scarrett just retired because of a suspension issue on his car. So that is very helpful for Stravostova. Scarrett was second in points, and now he's going to be farther back. As I believe we're coming up on 5 laps to go here. ST Craig still close, but I don't think close enough to make a move here, as Alan Rose is trying to make a move for second. Not quite. Caleb Lane hanging on to 4th. Perkins up to 5th. Riley Smith looking for 6th place. Marks into the top 10. That's very huge for the championship. He's probably going to gain second in points after this race is done, considering Scarrett retired. As Stravostova comes around, we'll lead another lap here. And I think, looking at all those people who pitted, I think maybe they had restart violations or something. I don't know. I think they did. Except for Scarrett and Taryn Zips, who retired for a mechanical issue as well. Mark's looking to make up some positions. Davidson is up here as well. What the fuck? I haven't seen him all day, and he's running just outside the top 10. He's about to be in the top 10 here, making a move on Luke Evans. Oh, what happened to Stravostova? I just realized he's not the leader anymore. Wait, hold on. He's pitting! He has to pit! He has to pit! Oh, boy! Does anybody else have to pit? ST Craig has to pit. Alan Rose has to pit. Perkins is going to stay out. Caleb Lane stays out as well. Oh, boy, this is getting interesting. So can Caleb Lane... excuse me, Perkins can make it. Can he make it to the end? 2 laps to go. Caleb Lane, Riley Smith. This is big for Jonathan Marks. This might get him the points lead. If he can make it to the end. Stravostova had to pit. He couldn't make it. So will Perkins have to come in this time by? He's not pitting. Marks can't make it. He has to pit. He has to come in. He can't make it either. What is the championship picture going to look like? White flag is out. Last lap for Kurt Perkins here. Perkins might end up with his 4th victory of the season if he can make it. Lane sitting in 2nd. Riley Smith in 3rd. Ronnie Martin, Parsons, I really do not know what the championship picture is going to look like after this race. So Perkins not pitting. He's going to win. Nobody else is pitting as well, so Kurt Perkins is going to end up victorious. Wow. Race winner once again for the 4th time this season. What in the world just happened with that finish? Well, Perkins celebrates his 4th win of the season on fuel mileage, and he just has enough fuel to do a couple donuts here in front of the Darlington fans. I thank you all for coming out here and watching the Darlington race replay. I will see you next week for the big, bad Talladega Superspeedway as he hits the inside wall. Goodbye!